Good morning, this is Bob Massey. Happy Halloween. I figured I'd do my Facebook Live today on Halloween. Trick or treat, be careful with the candy. Make sure you knock on the doors, and the houses that are dark, don't go to the houses. So, remember our law firm is Massey at Massey.com, and our phone number is 702-870-1100. If you wake up every morning and you decide to start your day turning on the news, I could tell you if you watch it all day, you're going to want to take the dry side of Boulder Dam. We have reached a point, and usually I don't get political, and I'm not even getting political. I just want your thoughts. I want to make sure it's just me, okay? Now look, I'm a baby boomer, so I'm an old school guy. And I'm smart enough to know things change, and I love younger generations, and I support the younger generation making things better. And I could say in all honesty that I think the baby boomers will go down in history as a generation that screwed a lot of things up for the younger people. But what's happening today in this country, the news cycle, the editorial, has created such an atmosphere of acrimony and anger and resentment and judgment that it is hard to exist if we get absorbed in this dialogue. I saw an interview last night with John Kelly on Laura Ingraham on Fox News. And I watch all the networks. I mean, even though I work for Fox News Channel, I watch everything because I try to get different venues and ideas. It's an old school guy, four-star General Marine, not many of those. And one of the things that he said that I agree with, that most Americans walk away from what's going on in Washington, D.C. because they're every day like we are, getting up in the morning, going to work and trying to do the best we can and raising our family, trying to increase our position in life and making good living and taking care of our kids and grandkids and things that Americans do. But Washington, D.C. has become, and it's irrelevant to me if you like the president or you don't like the president. If you didn't like Obama or did like Obama or Bush, what's relevant to me is that there's got to be some sanity here. We cannot continue to judge everybody if you just watch television alone. All people are doing all day long is judging other people's actions. Have we reached a point where we are so self-righteous and judgmental that we just judge everybody every single day? I was listening yesterday to the issue with Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey is probably one of the greatest actors that I think we've ever seen, ever. House of Cards, one of the greatest shows on TV. I can't judge what happened there because I wasn't there. I think a lot of people are critical of Mr. Spacey's apology. This was a 14-year-old boy, inexcusable, 30-some years ago. But the point is that we have all these different things happening. We have things happening in Hollywood, things happening in Washington, D.C. And it's hard to get through all of it. You're swimming uphill all the time for positive. So here's what I try to do. I do this a couple times a week. You may think I'm nuts. So probably 2-3 days a week, I take a half hour. A lot of times I'll go to the airport and I'll watch the planes land. And I just sit there and I think about nothing. Or once in a while, I'll just go on what's called a driving Miss Daisy in the middle of the day. I get in my car, I'll go for a ride, I put some music on from my generation, and I listen to it, I think about nothing. Now, I'm in the business of nothing but people's problems. It's all I do every day. I'm a fireman without a hose. I try to put out fires. That's what I do. But I got to tell you, we have got to be bigger than this negativity as people. And I think people feel so oppressed right now. They feel like there's this cloud over them every single day that they don't feel like there's any hope. I'm optimistic about everything. I think what we need to do is recognize that this is a period of time in history. I grew up during the Watergate. I don't know what's going to come from all these indictments. What I do say to you is we all need to quit the conspiracy theories and let the system play out the way it's going to play out. I don't know if Robert Mueller has a conflict because he was in the FBI director from 01 to 13 and now he's being a special prosecutor. You know, I suspect that me as a lawyer, I probably would have backed away because I would think there's an appearance of impropriety, which is an ethical issue, but I'm not judging this man. Whatever the indictments are, whatever they prove, if they prove beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law, ultimately, then they've proven their case. But if we get caught up in this toxic environment of judgment every single day, what do we have to look forward to? You go to I go to my grandkids' soccer game, and people are talking about what's going on in the country. You can't go anywhere. And that's why even when I turn on other sports networks and they're talking about racial issues, they're talking about the president, they're talking about indictments on a sports channels, I'm saying, are you kidding me, man? Have we gotten to the point there's no place of refuge anymore? You turn on a football game, people are protesting, you go to a soccer game, I'm saying, come on. So here's what I want to tell you. People are good. Life is good. This is a tough time. We have the right to speak out and say, we've heard enough of negativity. We're tired of judgment. Take what you got to take care of in Washington, D.C. Just keep your mouth shut and take it amongst yourselves. Because we're tired of one little city making the entire country toxic and negativity. Democrats have nothing to say good about the Republicans. The Republicans have nothing good to say about the Democrats. Nobody has anything good to say about anybody. It's not right. It's not the way it's supposed to be. Those of us who are baby boomers grew up during the 60s when there was riots and things like that, but it was never like this. You know, Reagan and O'Neill got together, they talked. Nobody's talking. It's like a relationship. If you stop talking, nothing good comes from it. So, I want your thoughts. I'm sick of it. I want people to rise above it. And when somebody starts talking about something negative, why don't you just ask them and say, look up at the sky and thank God you're here and you're healthy and your kids are healthy, and look at something positive. It's very, very important to do that. And I think we've reached the point we have to help each other. We have a link that we'll put at the end of this for our website and also online consultations, or if you want to book an appointment. Go to our website, look at it. We're updating it. We have a lot of good blogs on there. Amy, who works with me, posts a lot of good blogs that my son and I write. Our website, again, is masseyandmassey.com. Personal injury, real estate business, wills, trust, probate, legal consultations. Phone number 702-870-1100. Share this if you want. I just wanted to talk about it because I'm sick of being oppressed. And I'm not going to let this day-to-day kicking the living hell out of us emotionally form my day. And I don't think you want that either. Thanks for watching.